Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's solve this equation. We are asked to solve for x in this equation. So to solve for x in this equation, we can see decimal numbers there. So we need to convert the decimal numbers first to fraction. So 0.8 raised by x can be written as 8 over 10 raised to the power of x minus 1.25 raised by x plus 1 can be written as one whole number 2 over 5 over 100 raised by x plus 1 equal to 0.25 can be written as 25 over 100. So at this point, you go ahead to simplify the fraction by reducing to the lowest term. So if you reduce this to the lowest term, you are going to get 4 over 5 raised to the power of x minus. If you reduce this to the lowest term, you have 1 over 4. Because 25 in 25 is 1, 25 in 100 is 4. So 4 now times 1 plus that 1 we have 5. Wow, 5 over 4 raised to the power of x plus 1 equal to 1 over 4. Now, the next thing to do is to split this middle term. 4 over 5 raised to the power of x minus 5 over 4 raised to the power x times 1 times 5 over 4 raised to the power of 1 is equal to 1 over 4. Here, in this case here, if you check the power, now the base are the same by the law of indices. When the base are the same and you have to multiply, the powers are added. So this 5 over 4 raised by x times 5 over 4 raised by 1 can be simplified to be this. But we splitted this for a reason. Now, let's make 4 over 5 raised to the power of x to be t. Now, if 4 over 5 raised by x is equal to t, therefore, 5 over 4 raised to the power of x is just the inverse of this 4 over 5 raised by x, will be 1 over t. Since 4 over 5 raised by x is equal to t, therefore 5 over 4 raised by x is equal to what? 1 over t. That is the inverse of this is this. So at this point, we are going to represent the whole of this information into this equation. So we are now, anyway, you see 4 over 5 raised by x is equal to t. We represent 4 over 5 raised by x to be t. So we now have t minus 1 over t times 5 over 4. So if I multiply 5 over 4 times 1 over t, I will now have 5 over 4t equal to 1 over 4. At this point, we can clear the fraction. How do we clear the fraction? Here, we use the LCM of the denominator of 4t and 4 to clear the fraction. So the LCM of 4t and 4 is 40. So we use the LCM to multiply all two to clear the fraction. So we now have 4t squared. That is, if you multiply 4t times t, 40 squared minus 5 is equal to just t, because 4t divided by 4 is t. So at this point, we equate it to be 0. So our 4t squared minus t minus 5 is equal to what? 0. That is, when this t crosses this equal sign, we have minus what? T. So we now have a quadratic equation. So we can factorize this. So to factorize this, we multiply the coefficient of t squared to the last term here of this expression, which is the constant. So 4 times minus 5 is minus 20. Then we have the middle term, which is the coefficient of t, which is minus 1. So we are looking for two factors such that when you multiply, it will give you minus 20 when you add them, it will give you minus 1. So we have minus 5 times what? 4. Minus 5 plus 4. So minus 5 times 4 will give you minus 20, and minus 5 plus 4 will give you minus 1. So the two factors are minus 5 and what? And 4. So we'll split it into the middle of this equation. So we now have point t plus 1 is equal to 0, or 4t minus 5 is equal to 0. Therefore, our t is equal to minus 1, or our t will simply be 5 over 4. But we know from the beginning of our explanation here, we made 4 over 5t, 4 over 5 raised to power x to be equal to t. It means that 4 over 5 raised to the power of x is equals to what? T. And here we have t is equal to minus 1, or t is equal to 4 over 5. Let's consider 5 over 4. So 4 over 5 raised to power x is equal to 5 over 4. Now, I can solve this by saying 4 over 5 raised to the power of x is equals to, now I can make 5 over 4 to be 4 over 5 raised to the power of minus 1 by law of indices. Because 4 over 5 raised to the power minus 1 is the inverse of what? 5 over 4. So at this point, since the base are what? The same, therefore x is equal to minus 1. Now, since if we are using t to be equal to minus 1 here, and we have 5 over 4 raised to power x is now equal to what? This t to be minus 1. You will see that this do not have a solution. It will lead to a complex solution. Therefore, our x is equals to what? Minus 1. So if you find this video helpful, please follow me by sharing and commenting on my videos. Thank you.